"12 years ago I wrote this in my training diary. 3000 meter test race on the track, 9:46, a huge new PB. I'm really happy to finally run under 10 minutes. At the time I was 17 years old, and I remember I was so happy to finally break the 10-minute barrier in the 3000 meter after a winter of intense training. Back then I was an ambitious young orienteering runner. I had high goals and trained well, but I struggled a lot with injuries. I almost couldn't run on hard surfaces without getting different running related injuries. And I remember I saw those guys who ran close to 9 minutes on the 3000 meter, and they were able to run a lot without getting injuries. And I remember I so badly wanted to get there myself. I wanted to run a lot and I wanted to get fast. As a competitive orienteering runner, 3000 meters on the track was the distance we always used as a test race to test our physique. So for me it has become the ultimate fitness test to test my shape. And I think it's a really cool distance because it's long enough so you really need the endurance, but it's also short enough so you need the speed and you need to tolerate a lot of lactic acid and pain. The following years after that 9:46 3K, I continued to struggle a lot with injuries and didn't get any continuity to my running at all. But I still managed to improve a bit on the 3K, and in 2014 I did a 9 minute and 33 second 3K. In 2019 I got some problems with my heart, and after getting it checked up they found that I have this heart condition that I was born with, and at first it sounded like I wasn't supposed to do any high intensity training at all. So it went almost a half a year where I did very little training, just slow and easy running, but after doing more checkups they told me that I was allowed to start training normal again, and that I was allowed to start pushing hard in training and also in races. So that was a big relief for me, although I will always live with this heart condition and further on it might lead to surgery, but as I have been told now, it will at least not make it worse that I'm training tough and get a really high heart rate. So I slowly kicked back training again and started getting back to it, and after a half a year of pretty good training I really surprised myself with a 9 minute and 3 second 3000 meter and a huge new PR. I was really happy with that, but I also decided right there and then that I am not going to be this close to a sub 9 minute 3K and this dream goal of mine. So this has become this bucket list goal that I really want to get a sub 9 minute 3K. So this brings me to today. Now it's only 1 week left until I will do my 3000 meter test race, and I've been focusing on this goal for the last 6 months and I feel ready. Last week was a brutal week with an interval block where I really pushed myself to my limits. So now it's just to rest up and do the final speed work and tapering sessions, and then it's go time. Now it's only 4 days until I'll be doing my attempt, and today I'm doing a tapering session that I got from my old coach, and it consists of really short hill sprints of 6 seconds, and the purpose of this session is to activate all those muscle fibers and work on the nervous system. First one done, and I will be doing 12 of these, and this is very different from my usual training. I'm not used to running this fast, but it's fun, so let's just get the session done. I got the session done in a good way, so I'm happy with that, and now I just can't wait to toe that starting line on my test race. I'm already now starting to feel a bit nervous, but I'm also super ready to get this thing done. It's now just 1 day until I'm supposed to do my test race, and everything was going exactly according to plan until 2 days ago. Then when I was out on a easy short run, I got some pain in my Achilles tendon. And I knew those all-out hill sprints are sort of a risky session, but I really thought that my body was going to be able to handle it. So I have been very unsure if I would be able to do my test race tomorrow or not, and it would feel awful to have to postpone it after all my preparations. But on the other hand, I don't want to cause myself a serious injury either. So now I'm just going out on a short little run to see how the Achilles feels today. I can still feel it a bit, but it's a lot better today. So I have decided that I will do my test race tomorrow, and I'm so happy and excited I will get to give it a go. But I'm also really nervous. But okay, let's just get myself ready and then I will see you tomorrow on the track. Okay, so now it's just 45 minutes until I will do my attempt, and to be honest, I'm really nervous, but I just gotta get the right mindset and focus on doing my absolute best and put my best effort out there, and then I will just see what time that will give me. But yeah, I'm ready to suffer, I'm ready to give it my best for sure. There, I have finally started my attempt of breaking 9 minutes in the 3000 meters. Right from the start here, I was very focused on trying to hit the right pace. I don't want to start too fast and burn my legs early, but I for sure don't want to start too slow either. My plan was to do a first lap in about 70 seconds and then settle into a good rhythm of 72 seconds on each lap. I hit the first lap here in 70 seconds, which I'm very happy to see on my watch, because this is perfect, just according to plan. Now I knew that I just needed to settle into a 72 seconds lap pace and struggle through the pain in my legs that was just going to get worse the upcoming 8 minutes. Here I'm coming into the 1000 meter mark, and I really want to see under 3 minutes on my clock. So I'm so happy to see that I have kept a perfect even pace and hit the first kilometer in 2 minutes and 58 seconds. So I have a 2-second margin on my goal, but doing 1 kilometer in this pace is not hard, so this is where it really starts. From experience, I know it's very easy to slow down the pace on the 2nd kilometer because it's already here starting to hurt, but you still know that you have so long to go before you reach the finish line. So at this stage I'm really determined to fight hard to keep the pace as even as possible to give myself a great position when I get to the 2K mark. I managed to continue doing even 72 second splits, and here I'm passing the 2 kilometer mark at a time of 5:58. So I did the 2nd kilometer in exactly 3 minutes, and this was just according to plan, so now I have given myself a great position going out on this last kilometer of my test race. At this point I'm hurting a lot, but I'm still really happy to be at the position I am. I have kept the pace for another kilometer, and this last kilometer is what I have worked for. So now I enter full racing mode. I feel the pain, but I'm ready to work hard and to not let it slow me down. While I'm doing my best here to push hard for the last kilometer, I would like to thank all of my Patreon supporters for supporting my videos. On my Patreon page I have posted a blog post where I go into all my preparations and my training schedule before this goal. So if you want to check out that and get other behind the scenes stuff, training programs and more, there's a link to my Patreon page in the description to this video. Now it's only 200 meters left, and I remember thinking that I just gotta push everything I got in these last meters. Although my legs are filled with lactic acid, I'm ready to sprint and give it my all to get that sub 9 minutes. I got it done. I got my sub 9 minute 3000 meter 8:51. I'm so happy with that. It's such a great feeling when you set a tough goal, you work hard for it, and then you finally accomplish it. So that I can really recommend. Whatever goal is tough for you, set it, work hard, and get it done. You will be happy afterwards, but you will also feel like shit because I really feel I have to puke now, but I'm still happy. So thank you guys for joining me on this journey, and thanks Oscar for pacing me. And as always, train smart, have fun, and I will see you in the next video.